What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And as promised, and as part of my little community post I put out some time ago, today I got a special ranking for you. I can't believe I went this long on my channel, and I did not get a chance to talk anything Batman related. I think the last time I talked anything Batman related was way, way, way back in the beginning of my channel when I was reviewing the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, I believe. So yeah, that's it. That's it when it comes to that. And I might have reviewed maybe a Batman sometime anime month, some time ago. Who knows? But again, I rarely talked about that. And of course, I just happened to be showing some Batman stuff to my girls. Of course, yeah. Why? Don't ask me why, but yeah. And that had me think. I was like, oh my goodness, I never actually did anything more Batman related on my channel. Never gave a Batman ranking. So here we go. Yeah. This was a kind of a simple but a little tough order because I mean, there's so many different Batman movies, not just the theatrical stuff, but there's beyond that. There's cartoons, there's special animated ones, there's parodies and all that other stuff. There's even the Batman serials back in the 40s, I believe. And I thought I saw that available, but I'm like, yeah. I have a lot to go off of, but I'm like, I'm just going to go off of what I know and which ones I've seen more often than you think. So this is my personal preference, my personal list of my favorite Batmans across anything. Okay, and of course, yes, I am going to count animated movies. So if you don't think they count, they do. So screw you. All right. So, and of course, by the way, just as a disclaimer, I still have yet to see the Batman, the last movie, or better yet, I understand there's another one in the works, a sequel. Who knows? Or the Penguin, but you get my point. So I'm not going to count any of that, but I'm just going to count what I know. And this is just my personal preference because I'm pretty sure everybody's got their own personal preference of how they like their Batmans or whatnot. But anyway, let's dive in. I don't have any honorable mentions, but I do want to give the big dishonorable mention of Batman and Robin because just like me and a majority of the entire cinephile universe or cinema goers everywhere, Batman and Robin was the drizzling shits. And I'm just going to say this right now. Literally, that movie was literally just a toy commercial in disguise. And I think we were all sucker to get into because another thing I want to admit is that, yes, this movie did make me want to buy action figures. And I did believe it or not, have a good action figure collection of Batman growing up. So, yeah, they're probably somewhere in the void of my parents' basement or something like that. So yeah. Hell, I even had the bat and the ice hammer, I think. But yeah. But aside that, so yeah, and if I want to talk more about the Batman and Robin movie, I'm just gonna say it's just pun city, poor writing, poor everything. I felt like Schumacher really dropped the ball on that. But anyway, so besides that, just I'll mention. Now let's get into the actual list. So coming at number 10 will be Batman Forever. Yeah, I know. Might as well go with the better of the Joel Schumacher ones, and of course, I'll admit, like, I do have a soft spot for Val Kilmer, R.I.P. Val Kilmer. Like his performance was top. Like I liked how he presented himself and made Bruce Wayne his own, even though he and Schumacher did not get along on set. But all beside the struggles off camera, I felt like the product that they put out was decent. Okay, and it made me just say, okay, it's again, this is the Gotham, this is a Batman that we want to see. It's a different direction, a different feel, but not too over the top. I mean, they borrowed elements just like from the Batman lore, and they put what you saw on screen was something good. Okay, like when it comes to Robin. Also, let's see, the Riddler. Let's see, I'm going to say this right now. Jim Carrey as the Riddler, I will say possibly his probably my second favorite, or probably my few favorite roles that Jim Carrey's ever done. Even though I felt like he took it a little too far at times, but that's just me. But still, a good performance nonetheless. Tommy Lee Jones, great work as Two-Face, and man, so much neon in this movie. Just saying, all right. Coming in at number 9 is going to be the Lego Batman movie. Now, if you follow me on the show before, I have reviewed this movie. So if you want more information about it, go find that. It's further up on this on the playlist of movies probably where I'm going to put this movie. But you get my point. I remember seeing it in theaters, and I was entertained and I was laughing at times because like, hey, what are you gonna do? It's a Lego Batman movie. It's like it's a funny charm. It's like you don't know how Batman's gonna present himself. Will Arnett, a really good, but not a bad choice to play Bruce Wayne / Batman. And of course, he just made it his own. It was like a good performance. There were some funny jokes, little kiddie jokes, but outside of that, like the plot, like maybe just felt something like out of like out of the Adam West series. And of course, I'm not big on the Adam West era of Batman, but still nonetheless, I felt like that was like a big like nod to that. But again, want more about it, go find that movie review. It probably has not aged well, but you get my point there. All right, coming in at number 8, Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. Holy hot shit! If nobody has this movie on your list, I'm gonna say you don't have a pulse, and I'd say you all should be ashamed of yourself. Go rewatch any of the Batman Beyond stuff because that stuff was good, and I felt like Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. Holy crap! The best thing, the good storytelling, the darkest moment ever in a Batman series or anything revolving the Joker. In fact, like my goodness, the death of the Joker, that scene will forever be etched in my mind as holy shit! Like something like someone actually did it. Someone finally freaking killed the Joker. Okay, well, in that storyline, I know that comics completely change it. Like, there's like so much twistedness and whatnot of, is Joker really dead? Or in the case of the video games, he just dies because he was up from poison or something like that. But anyway, you get my point. But man, Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, I really enjoyed that. It was definitely felt pretty cool. Just like kind of like the meshing of two styles, a good story, and like the animation was top. Okay. Just saying, all right? Coming at number 7 will be Batman Returns. I'm probably going to get hate on this one. I believe I have reviewed this movie as part of my Action Sunday block. You want to learn more about that, go watch that. I will say, Batman was just disguised as a movie, disguised as a Christmas movie. You know what I mean, but part of my love there. But yeah, I really like that. Plus, Danny DeVito as a Penguin. Can't go wrong there. And, of course, hey, it's the Tim Burton Batman. The second Tim Burton Batman. So, yeah. Can't go with much wrong about there. Cast really good stuff. Love the atmosphere, everything about it. Again, this movie was a product of its time. All right? If you want to learn more about it, go find my review on Action Sunday, okay? I would definitely put it on the list of movies you should definitely watch around Christmas time. Yeah, for a superhero movie, okay? Yeah, a superhero movie for Christmas time, this is the one to recommend. Coming at number 6 will probably be the Batman from 1989, a.k.a. the first Tim Burton Batman. Believe it or not, I actually remember seeing this movie on TV and for the first time, and I was just blown away and also kind of creeped out. Like, my goodness, I didn't realize how dark and violent of a movie this was, but at the same time, I was like, man, I was thoroughly entertained. I loved Jack Nicholson's performance as the Joker. Like, oh my goodness, that permanent smile, it was good, and just the dialogue that he came up with was just top. It was really good. Man, Kim Basinger, man, she was phenomenal, and Michael Keaton. Again, despite the shit that people railed about him at the time, like, he definitely fit the Bruce Wayne vibe perfectly. And the fact they came back in the aforementioned entry in Batman Returns speaks volumes. And believe it or not, people still say they miss him as Batman. I kind of agree, but again, like, it's like two different worlds. It's like, how do you prefer your Batmans? Do you prefer the Tim Burton Batman? Do you prefer the Nolan Batman? Do you prefer an animated Batman? Do you prefer the Joel Schumacher shit? Well, then again, let's not go there, okay? But you get my point there. Coming at number 5, Batman Under the Red Hood. Oh, yes. Holy hot shit. Another great classic animated Batman movie that I remember all the hype going into this that I was like, I want to get this. it was so bad. And when I watched it, I even got I remember reading the literature going into it, so I was like, oh my goodness, I did not expect that. Like, it had me, but the animation and the story had me going. Again, I did not expect it to get darker at times, but of course the comics made it 10 times crazier and much more emotionally driven. But again, it was a bit of a trade off, But that's just me. Great story all around. Voice cast was top. Interesting choice to have John DiMaggio as Bender as the Joker in this one. Yeah, I bet you guys did not know that. Coming at number 4 will be The Dark Knight Rises. Okay, I might have talked about this far back in the early days of this channel, but man. I was, again, this was one between this and another one. I was having a hard time picking which one was best, but I would say The Dark Knight Rises I really enjoyed for one reason. That was Bane. And Tom Hardy fucking nailed this role, and I bloody loved it. And just like his whole saga, his whole story, really loved that. And then, of course, the whole thing of Bruce Wayne trying to get back into the thing, trying to save Gotham, even though he doesn't want to be the hero that Gotham needs because he was on the run. Again, I could probably go into much further details, but man, I really enjoyed this. This was a great, solid conclusion to the Christopher Nolan trilogy. Great stuff all around. Excellently written, but that left the door open for Batman's gone, Bruce Wayne's dead, but hey, it's all up to you now, Drake. So yeah, left open for there should be another guy to take up the Batman mantle or become Nightwing or whatever. You get my drift. Again, I had no idea what Christopher Nolan's Endgame was with that last closing shot of the movie. Who knows? But again, great stuff all around. Coming at number 3 will be Mask of the Phantasm. Holy hot shit. This was my favorite movie. I remember seeing this as a kid. I really enjoy it. It still rings true today. Everyone says that this might be one of the best Batmans ever, and I agree. It was definitely a twist and more depth onto the Batman war. Going back into his past, a past of love and a past something that we never expect to see. How he came to be, and then of course, actually not just him, seeing where all these domino effects fall into play, and then of course, oh my God. How's the Joker feeling all this? Well, here it is, and great stuff all around. Also, the voice cast for this one, outside of the legendary Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, you had Stacy Keach, Dick Miller, and Abe Vigoda in this movie. Yeah, I don't need to say much else to have when you put those 3 names into a movie like this, even though they're just voiceovers. But hey, they're legendary in their own right. Hey. Dick Miller? Come on. This guy was in Terminator. You guys don't remember him? Look him up. But yeah, not much else I can say about this movie. If you've never seen Mask of Phantasm or anything from the Batman animated series, this is the one. This is what you guys see. Coming in at number 2, this was a tough choice, but I'm just going to say it right now. It's going to be Batman Begins. Again, not to sound like a broken record, I might have talked about this back in the early days of this channel. This was a great starting point and a great reboot for Batman fans after the train wreck that was Batman and Robin. And we waited what, almost a decade for that movie to come, and I was blown away. Christian Bale, great job all around when we first heard about it. My only complaint about this movie was I think there was a lot too much close-ups and a lot too much it's hard to describe, but also I felt like the cookie cutter villain of Ra's al Ghul, or whatever Liam Neeson's character was. Well, spoilers ahead. He is Ra's al Ghul, but his real name was I think it was Ducard, I believe. But I'm like, why was he introduced? Why was this cookie cutter cliche guy here? I'm like, why? You didn't really need that. You could just told him who he was. But man, I think I kind of knew what they were trying to go here, misdirection again, or the classic master versus student kind of thing, kind of borrowing a Star Wars element, which is kind of funny considering Liam Neeson was Qui-Gon Jinn in Star Wars. So yeah, you go know where I'm going with that. And then the obvious number one, it's the fucking Dark Knight. Come on, holy hot shit! A movie that garnered a posthumous Oscar for Heath Ledger. Come on, that's all you need to tell you how much of a good Batman movie this is. And of course, everyone can't complain. Yeah, it might have been a little too violent, but hey, here's the thing: there was only. And the only way it could have been earned an R-rated movie is if there was one single drop of blood. There was not. So I'm glad they didn't do that. There was some great moments of tension and just suspense and like, oh my God, what's going to happen next kind of thing. But I did enjoy that. Plus the eventual descent into madness as you watch like bloody Harvey Dent transform across the course of the movie into Two-Face. And by the end, you're like, oh my goodness, this is what happens. Gary Oldman, as usual, best Jim Gordon ever. Good stuff all around. Again, so much good stuff. I've talked about this before, but of course, it deserves a rewatch again because it's been over 10 years. It's been more than that since we lost to Heath Ledger. Everyone says like this was his best performance to date, and I definitely agree. And the fact that they left us too soon. I mean, we could have seen more of him, okay? And, of course, I could probably go into, okay, what about the Joker movies? Well, again, that's a subject for another day, all right? Of course, yeah, okay, I feel like this movie has gone a little too much, but those are my picks. Those are my feelings about the whole about Batman franchise itself. I want to hear your favorite rankings. What are your favorite Batman movies? Okay, so that does for this evening. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting content.